Cancer. All persons born from June 21st to July 21st, inclusive, were born under the sign of Cancer. Cancer is the head sign of the water triplicity. Hindu astrology teaches persons born in this sign much that will enable them to go through life successfully. In the first place, you are naturally restless and nervous, and have a hard time making your friends understand your true nature. It is important that you know all your faults and realize that you must overcome them before you can reach the high degree of success which you can attain and which belongs to your sign. Really, you can become very successful and reach greatness by paying strict attention to what I here tell you. Your propensity is to travel, and it would be an excellent thing if you could engage in some occupation that would require you to be on the go most of the time. But don't travel about chasing rainbows or will-o'-the-wisps. Have a steadfast and earnest purpose in everything you do, and try to acquire much knowledge of the world by reading good books of travel, history, and biographical sketches. Learn at once that it is a very bad thing for you to talk about yourself, about the great things you have done or intend doing. Be silent and act, ever remembering that performance and true work speak louder than boastful talk. Don't get discouraged or make yourself miserable because you cannot do all of the great things you see others doing. If you will keep calm and patient, you can attract unseen planetary and solar forces, which in time will enable you to surpass in accomplishment many of your acquaintances who seem to be ahead of you. Your best plan is to be secretive and work quietly without letting anyone know your plans. Acts speak louder than words. Silence is golden. You must be at the head and not at the tail end of things, and you can accomplish this by quiet thought, careful study, and much reading of the lives of successful men and women. Learn all you can and understand that knowledge and wisdom is power. Stick persistently to one kind of occupation, and don't fritter and waste your energy and powers by changing from one thing to another. While you are naturally adapted to do many things well, take the advice of one who knows what he is writing about, and stick faithfully and persistently to one thing at a time. If you will follow the teachings of Hindu astrologers, you will never regret it. Under no circumstances tell a lie. Be truthful and honest, and you will receive great reward. There is a great and loving ruler of this universe to whom you ought to pray for light, love, and direction. Such prayers are always answered. He, the Blessed One, can lead you to all peace and all happiness. The devas, angels, are ever ready to help you. Have the strongest faith in yourself, for you can succeed and progress and go onward, forward, and upward if you once realize what a great being you are. Cancer people have always furnished the world with great and grand people. Make up your mind that you will be one more of this class. It is in you to be good and great, and you certainly can become so by following Bhakti Siva's advice as given here. We yogis always urge men and women to marry and have children and make happy homes. In all ages, throughout the writing of sages, seers, and prophets, God has given the command to his children to marry and perpetuate the races. Any man or woman who does not heed this divine command is doing wrong. There is nothing that can bring so much success and true happiness into the world as a happy marriage. If you are married, then God bless you, and may you create such a happy home that it will be an example to others to do likewise. In love affairs, the Cancer people are very successful when they are sincere and persistent. Laziness, selfishness, vanity, jealousy, and dishonesty are sometimes natural to the Cancer person and must be overcome before any success or happiness can be had. You ought to dress well, but must not run in debt for fine clothes. Every dollar you spend for anything ought to be a dollar that you have earned. Don't let people make you vain, silly, and foolish by flattering you. Flattery can work you great harm if you listen to it. Don't be fickle or inconstant, because a fickle person is soon known, and no one will place any confidence in such a person. Some women of the Cancer sign are very fickle. Cancer is governed by the moon, and as this satellite of our planet is changing every month, it accounts for the restless and impatient nature of people born in your sign. You can easily remedy all of your bad tendencies and become very strong and great by holding in your mind all the times an earnest desire to be a better man or a better woman. The planetary forces and the solar fluids will then help you to destroy the influence of the moon. Besides, Cancer people can get much strength and help from unseen powers if they will only feel and understand that behind all creation is one blessed principle, the Ancient One, the King of all kings, the very God of the universe. Until you can realize this grand truth, you will have to struggle and suffer more or less. God can only help those who sincerely desire His help. The study of philosophy, metaphysics, and occult science will open your eyes to wonderful truths and give you powers and forces that will make you successful, magnetic, charming, and fascinating. This sign is governed by the moon, and the gems are emerald and black onyx. The astral colors are green and russet brown. The diseases which you are most likely to suffer from are indigestion and gastric troubles. Your best companions are those born in Pisces and Scorpio. People born in this sign are usually of medium stature, rather large in the upper portion of the body, with round face, soft skin, pale complexion, and small features. May the peace and blessings of the Blessed One and all the devas, angels, and all the yogis of the universe be ever with you, dear sister or brother of Cancer. Bhakti Siva. Cusps. If your first breath was drawn when one sign was taking the place of another, you will partake of the characteristics of both signs. Hence, you belong to the cusp. The residence in a sign consists of 6 days. Any time less endows one with some of the qualities of the preceding sign. The cusp of Gemini through Cancer, June 21st through 27th. The utmost care in childhood is needed to persons born in this cusp. These persons are opinionated and self-willed, but make the best neighbors and friends when they are understood. The women born in this sign are often coquettes. Their marital engagement is treated as a passing sensation, and marriage is liable to be held quite as loosely. They are excessively fond of children, and in case of separation, they fight to death for their custody. The men are extremely fond of pleasure and liable to sacrifice business and home for this pursuit. The bon vivants of the world were born in this cusp. They are excessively fond of show, but possess a magnetic quality that draws everything to them. If they fail in business, someone always comes to the rescue and helps them start again, and it is very apt to be a woman. They are remarkably brilliant and always show to advantage on account of their wonderful magnetism. They are fluent talkers, great readers, but are apt to be superficial. The genius of this sign is kindliness.